Hey, how's it going? This is CJ. I'm back. If you didn't see the previous video, basically what I was going to do is actually walk you through of how I use SalesGenie in some live calls. So my previous video, I showed you kind of how to filter these down. Again, what I'm looking for is arborist, and I just went to the first one. And since you might have different uses for SalesGenie, what I use it for is checking for um, it's prospecting for SEO services basically. So I'll just show you real quick of how I might go about this. I guess real quick, what you'll see me using is I created this Google Slides presentation. So what this does, it's really simple. Just go to like drive.google.com, and I did this thing just for fun and games. But basically, I have a presentation here with buttons. So depending on who I talk to, like a decision maker, I'll go through here, and what I'm doing is just clicking the down button as I'm going through here. Now we'll see how far I go. I hardly ever leave voicemails just because I've never had much luck of them calling me back. But if I have a gatekeeper, sometimes they do call me back, and I could do a better job probably with tying these together. But I just want to kind of show you how to go about this, or how I go about it, because I had a lot of problems trying to get all my systems set up, with SalesGenie. But like I said, it does work. I've got several clients just from cold calling. So I don't, I'm not necessarily begging for business right now on the client side. So I don't really care whether or not they don't, you know, like when I was first starting, I needed to convert because I needed to, get income for my business. So now let's just see what they do. So I have my phone here, and I'm just here. You can turn this up. Okay. So what I'm doing, calling one of these people, calling him.
Thank you for calling Oscar Street Service.
Okay. So it's quite common. Let me go to the next one. So I just click on it. Again, my purpose is looking at websites. Depends on whether you care about checking out the website, but I want to make sure that I can at least provide value. If they're ranking number one for everything, then they're probably not going to need someone like me. So again, I'm using a tool, Ahrefs. Okay, so I can see here, leaf it to me. Come on. All right. Arrow Acton. Okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to show you how the sales system works, basically.
Hello, thank you for calling Arrow Action.
Okay. Next one. Same number here. So let's see. Let's try this one. Sorry if you hear the storm behind me. I didn't realize it was going to storm right when I scheduled in time to do this, but I thought it might be useful. So again, you won't. I mean, unless you do SEO, you probably don't care at all about this. I just need to do this because I'm doing it all in real time. So all right, so I have enough of a stance in my head. So that's the biggest thing, getting over the hurdles of what should I say, all those type of things.
Larry Design, Katie.
Hi, is Larry available, please?
He's not. Can I help you with something or take a message?
Sure. Yeah. Hey, this is Chris, calling from Hipcraft, and we actually just helped this arborist in the Kansas City area, help them get several new clients, which brought in, a lot of new business just last month. We're looking to branch out in your area, and I didn't know if you guys might be looking for something like this.
I don't think so.
You're not looking to get more business?
I think they're okay right now.
Oh, okay. Right on. Well, no problem then. Thanks for
All
your
right,
time.
bye-bye.
All right, bye. See, I don't get those, but whatever. And I might have came off like a cornball too. I don't know. It's hard to tell for me. I'm more of a technical person, I think, but maybe I'm just excusing myself. Let's do this one. Okay. Tree Service Miami. All right. Got it in my head. So I'm just going one by one most of the time. Again, checking it for my purposes and then calling.
Free service.
Hi, is Anthony available?
Speaking.
Hi, Anthony. Hey, this is Chris, calling from Hipcraft. And hey, I'm just
Hold on a second.
okay
Calling from where?
from Hipcraft. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And hey, I'm just calling. I actually want to see if I could help you. I don't want to waste your time. You probably get a few calls like this a month, but I'm calling because my company specializes in helping arborists and tree care services find some new customers. And I was just curious, like, if I could add some new customers for you guys, would you potentially be interested?
How and at what expense?
Okay, good question. And just to answer your question, basically, I think there's multiple ways we could work together. But if you're interested in how, so basically, what we do is, and we use a variety of different internet marketing resources to find customers specifically for you. Um, I guess how many customers ideally would you be able to handle right now? Like, what do you have the capacity for?
Well, I got news for you right now. It's our busy season, and I never thought I would hate it, but I don't know if I can handle any more customers right now.
Oh, wow, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, well, I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, well, I mean, like I'm pretty sure, like I've been tracking you guys in Google for a little bit, and I noticed you've been fluctuating a lot between the spots of like 76 and 58 for some keywords such as like tree service Miami. So that's just right off the bat. That's just one idea I have for you guys is to kind of make that more stable, and ideally, get your website.
Well, that's good that you picked up on that. I'll tell you the truth. What happened was
Hmm.
I have a GoDaddy website that I did myself that I had multiple year accounts for whatever reason.
Uh huh.
They my website down trying to tell me I wasn't paid, screwed me all up.
Oh, jeez.
And I used to be all over the place. At the top three, they really fucked me up.
Yeah, that
So,
sucks.
yeah, I mean, I think, what I know about it is you got to be around for a long time. You got to have good reviews. All your stuff has to match. You got to have the right keywords,
Uh-huh.
the good reviews, yada, yada, yada. And they want to make sure that your website is there for a long time. So I think for 10 or 20 something crazy that they still something.
Oh, are you saying GoDaddy tells you that?
Say that again?
Were you saying that GoDaddy tells you got to do those certain things? Like get
No.
reviews and oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I mean, because I was going to say a lot of what you just said is correct, but a lot of times, people try to do it kind of themselves, or they work with somebody who doesn't necessarily have the experience with that, and that's why I was kind of reaching out. We just worked with an arborist locally, so that's why I was kind of reaching out because I just kind of went through that process, and I kind of know what works, to get improved rankings and everything like that. So that's why I was calling, to see if you might want help at all.
So again, I'm not really quite sure what it is you're offering me. Want to take over my website? What is it you're offering me? SEO? What is it?
Yeah,
What is it that you?
a little bit of both actually. Basically by fixing your existing site, we it could be optimized for Google essentially. And you're exactly right. There's a couple things. One is like fixing some of the errors on your site so it's ranking for those keywords, and then helping on the SEO front. So, getting it so it's optimized, across the web. So that's basically, the service I can help you with.
Right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and what are we talking about money wise?
Money wise, I mean, something like 500 a month, to get it going, and it's a really simple short term process. It's getting it up, and then once you're getting the rankings, then there may or may not be a need depending on what your vision is for how you want to move forward. But I just saw an opportunity right there, and I was like, well, let me call them real quick. Is that something that might work for you?
Um, well, how would I do that? If GoDaddy posts my website, how could you fix a GoDaddy website?
Pretty simply, actually. I mean, I use GoDaddy, and depending on what the vision is, like if you want to keep, because are you talking about GoDaddy with like just a site builder that
Yeah.
you have in there? So with a site builder, I can just, I mean, if you were to grant me access, or there's other ways where, if you wanted to add my account so I could access it from an admin perspective, I could actually go in there. Um, but basically, it's just tweaking a few things in there. And I know HTML and, all those kind of things in order to tweak the site, so it's consistent with the SEO campaign. So that's sort of the logistics of how to connect those dots.
Right. Um, I guess I'm interested in maybe, but what is that? This is kind of being exciting. I think that I'm trying to finish this job. What are the odds you can call me back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Um, let me think. It's 3 o'clock. What is your schedule like?
I mean, I am open for another couple hours today, and then possibly later on this evening, if, if that made sense. But I could rearrange some things. I mean, with your schedule, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I gotta get out. I gotta get out of this car and go back to work.
Okay.
Shit. I'm trying to think when this would work.
Mhm.
How's 5 o'clock now?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
All right, sounds good. I'll call you then.
Ciao.
All right, thanks. Bye. Boom, and I just got one. Thank you.